Out of all the questions that I am asked constantly about this show, the one that comes up the most is, who is the boy in white? So, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly who this boy in white truly is. What up to my thugs, nerds, freaks, and geeks? You're now rocking with the best of Don, Tony Teflon. And as I said, I get asked a bunch of questions like, why are the people getting trapped in the town? Where is this town? Are we on an island? Did the lighthouse move? Was that light really from the lighthouse? What was that horn from? What's Jade's vision? Out of all those questions that I get, the one that I get asked the most, without a shadow of a doubt, is, who or what is the boy in white? In this video, we're going to go through with all the clues, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think is going on with the boy in white. And most likely, I'm going to be right. And the thing that makes the boy in white so suspicious to me is that he seems to be unaffected by all the stuff that we see going around the town. Doesn't seem like the talismans affects him. Doesn't seem like these monsters can get him. That's what it seems like. Doesn't mean that's exactly the case, but it just seems like he's just walking around, he's not worried about anything, and that is what's going on. Those things may not be true though, so let's go through it. When we look back at this town, we know that there was another massacre a long time ago, and the only one who truly survived that massacre that we know of, that we've seen, is Victor. He survived it as a child, and the reason why he survived it was the boy in white. Now, he did not believe that the boy in white truly was real. He wasn't sure about it until Ethan came to town, and Ethan was able to see the boy in white also, which gave Victor confirmation that the boy in white is not just a figment of his imagination. Also, we've seen another person speak to the boy in white, and that is Sarah. So out of all the people in the town that's come and gone, only 3 people have spoken to the boy in white. 2 spoke, all 3 seen, and that is Victor, Sarah, and Ethan. Now, as I said a little bit earlier in this video, it seems like the boy in white cannot be killed. It seems like the boy in white is not affected by what goes on in this town. But I do not think that's the case. I think something can happen to the boy in white. Now, early we see that Sarah is told by these creatures that are inside of her head to kill the boy. And that's exactly what she tries to do. She tries to kill Ethan. She brings him out there and they tell her, hey, everyone can go free if you kill this boy. That is exactly what is told to her. Now, I think that that is Sarah just making a mistake. I think the boy they truly wanted Sarah to kill was the boy in white, and she got confused with the boy in white and Ethan. The fact that it's these 3 individuals that have something going on with this place means that they must have something in common that all the other people don't have. And the thing that I see that they have is seizures. We've seen Ethan have a seizure. We've seen Sarah have a seizure. And we've seen Victor, when he heard the dogs barking, almost go into one, but it seems like he was able to fight it off. So you might say, why do you think the boy in white can be killed? We have not seen him affected by anything that goes on inside of this town. It seems like he doesn't have any fear of these creatures or anything else, but I don't know if that is particularly true, because we can see when Sarah first talks to him in the last episode, when he tells her to go into the faraway tree, we can clearly see that the boy in white is wet. Now, if it's not in her head, the boy in white, if he truly is a physical being, then we have to say that the water did affect him. That means if he can be touched by water, he can be touched by other things. Which is the reason why every time we see the boy in white, we see dogs accompany him. Because these dogs are there to protect him. We know the dogs are physical things because we've seen Victor shoot them and scare them away when he put the shot up in the air. Right? So we know that they are definitely in the physical realm. The dogs are there to protect the boy in white because the boy in white can be harmed and they're his protection. They're his pets. That's what's going on there. One thing we know for sure about the boy in white is that he has a mastery of the far away trees. He knows exactly what's going on with these far away trees. He tells Victor after he escaped in one to chill where he was at and wait for Tabitha to get there. He knew that Tabitha would eventually get there and that they could escape together away from these creatures' lair. We also seen him do the same thing as we talked about before with Sarah and Boyd. He told them to go into the far away tree. They did, and they were safe and they were protected from these monsters. If these far away trees are random, as Victor has said, like you never know where you're gonna go or where you're gonna end up, it seems like the boy in white knows exactly where anyone who goes in the one he tells them to is going to end up, which means that these faraway trees may not be as random as people think. There may be a pattern to where you end up in these faraway trees. Now, although he does look very innocent, this boy in white, the fact that he is depicted in all white makes me believe that there is a possibility that he could be bad, because why show this guy in all white? It just seems too clean cut, too on the nose that your savior happens to be this person dressed in all white. When I look at things like that, it makes me have to be suspect of the boy in white. Speaking of his clothes, he seems to have the same old school getup that all of these creatures have. All of these aliens that are hunting these people, it seems they all have this old school getup. So whatever happened, it seems that they are stuck in this one spot wherever they are taken from, or whatever happens to them, and they're stuck in this wardrobe. For some reason, they cannot update their clothes. We all see them all in these old school type uniforms. So he must be from that generation all the way back then. And that's way before Victor got there, because Victor got there in the 70s. So it's even before that time period that these creatures have started doing what they've been doing to all these people that are in this town, because it seems like they're the ones stuck in this wardrobe. So what is exactly going on with the boy in white? This is what I believe is going down with him. I think the boy in white was a regular boy on this planet. He was a human being. He was captured by these creatures and experimented on. And that is why he has the ability to teleport around. It's the same technology that was used in the faraway tree. He has a mastery of this. That's why he's able to disappear and get out of sight without going into the faraway tree itself. He can just vanish. Somehow when they did their experiments on him, he's picked up this technique. That is why he has such advanced knowledge of these faraway trees. Also, I think that he escaped from them and they've been trying to track him down ever since, because he is the key for these people getting out of this place. He knows how to communicate with the people just like these aliens know how to communicate with these people. The fact that he has the mastery of this teleportation, they just cannot catch up with him. That's why they're trying to have Sarah and everybody else kill him. Now, there is a connection with him and Ethan, and I'll talk about that in a later video, but I will say that the boy in white is an experiment, an escaped experiment by these creatures that they're trying to track down and capture or kill. That's what I think is going on with the boy in white. But I want to know what you think. So make sure you put it in the comment section. Who do you think the boy in white is? What do you think the boy in white is up to? And why is he important to this show? If you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, spread this across the realm, and as always, subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.